Hello and welcome to another powerful edition of African Voices in Europe, right here on FS Science Television. I am your host, Joshua, and today we shine the spotlight on one of African rising changemaker, a young woman making waves from home, yet staying rooted in purpose. Joining us today in the studio is Confidence Oyekachi, a dynamic Nigerian leader and social impact advocate who recently completed a transformative internship with Salzburg Global Seminar. She was an active and inspiring voice during the just concluded Salzburg Global Open House, which this year was placed Africa at the heart of global conversation. From engaging with global leaders to representing the hope of new generations, Confidence brought energy, insight into every space she entered. But her story does not just stop there. She is also the founder of the Next Best Initiative, a mentorship platform guiding Nigerian youth through the challenging transition from secondary school to university life. A mission rooted in our own journey and passion for giving back to the society. In today's episode, we will be talking to her what it means to be a young African voice on a global stage and how she using her voice to lift others back home. Stay tuned and stay inspired because the conversation is fully packed. We promise you it's going to be a fulfilling episode. Remember, this is African Voices in Europe, and I am your host again, Aigu Joshua Oyamo. Welcome to African Voices in Europe, Confidence.
Thank you, Joshua.
How was it easy for you to get to this place today?
You mean coming to this place?
Yeah?
Yeah, it was super nice
Okay.
and very easy.
So that means you know your terrain in Salzburg already.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Salzburg?
3 months?
In 3 months. You've been here for 3 months.
Yes.
And how has your experience been so far for the 3 months you've been in Salzburg?
I'd say for the first 2 months, I wasn't really exploring because in my head, the word ends or Salzburg ends in the particular organization where I was.
Okay.
But lately, I discovered that I was exploring the city more, going places that I never imagined. And now it has even informed my decision that, maybe Salzburg is somewhere I would like to stay for a longer period of time. Yes.
Not just for 3 months.
Yeah.
So have you been able to pick up any German words since you've been here for 3 months?
Gesundheit. Danke. Yeah.
So you know what Bill Gates there?
There's no go there.
Yeah,
I just told you the only one.
So you know Danke. Okay,
Yeah.
Danke schön. So Confidence, it's a pleasure having you on African Voices in Europe.
You're welcome.
So please tell us about yourself.
My name is Confidence, as everyone knows,
Okay.
and I'm just wrapping up my internship with Salzburg Global. I came here as an intern, and I worked with them as one of the communications team. And aside that, I am a specialist within the brand and marketing and communication field
Okay.
as well. And yeah, I own a very little initiative
Yeah.
that I call my baby because it is part of me
Yeah.
as well, which is the next best. Yeah.
So first, how did the opportunity to intern with Salzburg Global Seminar, how did it come about? Being in Nigeria.
I mostly call it like a miracle opportunity because I was just doing one of my regular searches for opportunities, for places that I want to visit. And then I stumbled on it, and Salzburg Global, the things they do, the conversations they had were things that aligns with my passion and the things that I am happy to do. And it's also part of my job, communication is also there. So I was like, why not? Let me just give this a shot. And thankfully, I'm here today.
So what was your reaction when you got the news that you were taken or you got the opportunity to intern with Salzburg Global Seminar?
Honestly speaking, I was happy. I was very happy because apart from Salzburg Global, I've always had this dream of being in Europe.
Okay.
So it's always there. So it was just like 2 in 1. I had opportunity to finally come to Europe, at least open the door to come to Europe and as well be with such an amazing organization. So I was super, super excited. I literally shouted, oh my God.
Did you put on the roof?
Nah.
So, if I may ask, where were you exactly when you got the news? The email or the call? Where were you?
It was an email, and I was in my room.
Oh,
And very funny thing is, when I got the news, it was a double joy.
Yeah.
And it brought me joy, it brought me sadness a bit, but I'm happy that the joy overwhelmed the sadness, because it meant that I was going to quit my job. And I remember I was in my room, I was just happy. And then the next moment I was like, you're actually going to quit your job to travel. And but yeah, I was happy either way.
so you had these feelings.
Yeah.
I think everybody usually have that when
Yeah.
you get the news that you're going to travel out of Nigeria or something. So I was there. African Voices in Europe was there at the Salzburg, the recently concluded Salzburg Global Open House. And that was where I met you for the very first time.
Yeah.
I got to know that in Nigeria got an internship all the way from Nigeria to Salzburg to be in Intel. That was amazing for me. And I saw you were very, very active. I think because I moved from every discussion panel to the next discussion panel. And then I would be with my camera and I would be in this discussion panel. And the next minute I'm in the next discussion panel. Yeah, it's confidence again, right? And I was like, whoa, this girl is just everywhere.
Oh my God.
you were very.
For the right reasons.
Yeah, you were focused. You were just serious. You were not smiling. So what was it like for you to be part of such a big organization or a big program as Salzburg Global Open House?
I mean, till the end of the year, that particular program will remain one of the most significant in Salzburg Global. And I'm so happy because I was part of it. I mean, some interns has come and gone before the program, and some will come, but they won't meet a program like that. And the most beautiful thing is that it centered Africa. So to me, it was my job, doing my job, and also enjoying everything that comes with it, because there were a lot of reputable Africans, people of higher in the high authorities that were there from different countries in Africa. So it was just like I was excited about meeting these people, having great conversations, but most importantly, doing the job that I was meant to do. So it was just a very busy, beautiful, and amazing day for me, and stressful as well.
So before you came to Salzburg, do you know that the open house this year was going to center Africa?
To be very honest, I didn't know. So it was when I got in and joined my team, we were having conversations, and then I just started hearing Central Africa, any program that we are strategizing on, Central Africa. So I was just like, what's it with the Central Africa? And then I was told that it's something that just started recently, that every year Salzburg Global will have an annual theme. So for this year, the theme was Centering Africa, meaning that in every conversation, any program they're having, they'll try to incorporate Africans, bring in African discussions, bring in African people, and yeah. So for me, it was a very good one, because when I came in first, the program I first met was an African program.
Yeah.
The African Forum, and it was a good start off for me. And then ending the last program I had with Salzburg Global also had a lot of Africans, which also the open house was part of it, and we had a lot of Africans. Yeah,
so which of this, the Salzburg Global Open House, which of the conversation, which of the session will you say stood out for you?
Most of the times I was at the stage 3, because on that day we had different stages, 1, 2, 3, and I covered most of the conversations on at the stage 3. And one of the sessions in the stage 3 centered around education. I'm very sorry that I might not be able to remember the man who was the speaker there, but it was very significant to me, because it's everything that is a topic that touches across all countries in Africa. Education is very important, and we see how the curriculum in education is not, I would say it's not really suitable for life out after school, because you just see people go to school and they come out and then they still need to take more degrees, more courses to just augment with what they have. But these are things that should have been integrated in the education system, boost the curriculum. So it was a conversation, although it was drawing reference more from South Africa, but it's something that even as a Nigerian, I could also like relate with.
With what they were saying.
Yeah.
I totally understand what you're saying. So now, outside the whole thing, your internship is going to come to an end, and you'll be going back to Nigeria.
Of course.
So what feeling are you taking back to Nigeria? Right
Feeling?
now? Yeah. What are you going back to Nigeria with?
Well, a part of me is happy, a part of me is sad.
Okay.
The sad part is I'm going to miss Salzburg for a while because obviously there might be plans to come back. There is plans to come back. And the part of me that is happy is that I am going back better than I came. In terms of experiences professionally, experience with the culture here in Europe, experience with the knowledge that I've gathered. So it's more like the best thing for me is giving back to the community. So I've stepped foot in Europe and in Salzburg, especially Salzburg Global, and I've really learned a lot in the course of my 3 months, and I'm excited to go back to Nigeria to share this knowledge in my next job, maybe in my initiative, like a mentorship program. So I have people that I'm going to be like, come on, we have something new, and who is ready to work with me. And also, to my community as well, and to everyone that comes across me.
That brings us to what my next question was going to be, best initiative.
Best next. Next best.
Yeah, best next.
Next best.
Best next initiative.
Thank you.
So what actually inspired this initiative?
Well, I would say everyone knows about first generation. I'm the typical first generation child in my family, the first to have gone to the university, the first to even leave the country as a child. My dad has actually done, but for different reasons. And I would say one of the problems or struggles I had was that some information that I know now, I feel like I should have known better, but I didn't know. Some things I'm exposed to now, I'm just like, these are things that I should have, gotten to know before now. And lately, I've begun to meet people who had crossed path with me, and they helped me. They showed me the way and confidence. This is what you should do. This is what you should grasp when you meet such an opportunity, and this is how to go about it. So I am just a beneficiary of people stepping into my life and helping me navigate my path, even when I didn't have people to really tell me, I'm the first child. Nobody was there to be like, oh, this is what you should do. This is how you should focus to achieve this. So I felt like the best way to pay it was to pay it forward. So I was like, okay, maybe I should also look for young people and try to also be that assistant, because when I have conversations with some people, I'm like, are you aware of this? You want to do this? Do you know that this is what you're doing is, this is how it centers? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, this is where the problem comes in. Are you happy for me to guide you through this journey? Do you want me to put you through someone who will help you? And they're like, yes, of course. So this is something that I saw, and I feel like is a need. The younger generations, they need people who will reflect what they want to see, who will mirror them. So that was how it was born.
So how do you think this initiative of yours, or like yours, can help in shaping the future of the next generations of African leaders?
The truth is that every young generation needs an older generation. So what my initiative is doing is helping these younger people, prepare them ahead of time. You want to be a better person, you want to be a leader, you want to be a star, then you have someone you should be looking up to. You should have someone who is helping you navigate that journey, someone you could just talk to, someone who could tell you this is the right way to go. So my initiative it has a number of mentors across different fields, in the tech, in the business world, in the academics. So these young people have people who are directly, talking to them.
Yeah.
And not just about talking to them, they are seeing it. For me, I call it a journey, because if you are under me, I'm not here yet where I want to be. I'm growing. And the more I'm walking through it, I'm telling you, this is what you're going to see. This is how things are evolving. This is how things are changing. And then everyone, we are working together. So when I become the leader tomorrow, you are following me. Automatically, you're learning and you're seeing how to better shape things. So this is what we do.
So what has been your major challenge in this initiative and in your own professional career-wise generally, what has been your major challenge navigating the career, profession, everything, your initiative?
Well, I would say my expectations.
Okay.
Sometimes it's like a very difficult thing for me because I like to raise the bar very high, and then sometimes I'm stuck with, is it too high? Should I bring it down? You know, especially when it's just like maybe it's going to be difficult, but I keep pushing because what I do is more of mirroring what people want to see.
Yeah.
So I try as much as possible not to do the talk and do the work by showing examples. So sometimes I try to also like look at what I've placed and say, okay, maybe we should bring it down a bit. You know.
Let's not go too far. We are not
But,
yet. We are not yet.
but sometimes I'm just like, let's skyrocket it.
Yeah.
Because another thing is, everyone in my initiative is not on my level.
Yeah.
My own personal mentors are there as well, so they are higher.
Than
So it's just like, yeah, if I don't have to like pull everybody to be on my level, it's okay to take it higher because we have people as well who are there. And professionally, I would say I'm always like trying to do everything I can do to get there as well. For me, I would say it's a thing of taking the bar up as well. But
yeah.
I have learned that there is no rush in life. It's about the consistency and putting in the best effort you can in anything you do. So it's, for me, I would say it's slow and steady, but on an exponential trajectory. Yeah.
You keep going,
Yeah.
and you keep going, you keep climbing, and you'll get there.
Yeah, it's not necessarily that you're just here and then you're jumping.
You jump to the next level.
Yeah.
So now you made mention that you have other people in your initiative who are mentors to this younger generation. How do you source for these people? How do you get these people?
Okay, so like I told you, the first thing, if you remember, I said I have been a beneficiary of people's assistance and people coming into my life. So it's always a thing of joy when I get back to them and I tell them. I remember when I shared with one of my mentors, I was like, I met this young girl and she wants to do something like this, and I just clearly see that she just doesn't know what to do. And she was so excited when I mentioned that to her because she was like, now you might never have the money to pay me, but I like what you're doing. Just anytime when you feel like you can't just handle anything,
you can bring them.
Bring her to me, you know. So it's just like a step-by-step things. And the more you keep growing in life, you keep meeting people. Relationship is very, very important. I have met really amazing people from different walks of life, and it's just a thing of, hello, this is what I do. I just have a young person who is trying to be a consultant, and you're a consultant in this industry. Please, can you just help me mentor this person, listen to this person, know what this person wants? And then they're like, okay, I'm happy. So at the heart of what I do, relationship is very important to me because that's just the best way.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of the money I'm going to pay people that has gotten to very high places. So the best thing is just to like do the best I can do. So it's more of the people that I've met, the connections that I've made, and how I just bring them into also like the way they are grooming me. Please help me groom these younger ones as well.
And this your initiative of a thing, it's totally free for everybody that is part of it.
Yeah, it's totally free for now. There is no because I mean let's not take out the Igbo girl.
Yeah.
But honestly speaking, I don't have I'm not seeing any vision yet I use the word yet to like maybe monetize anything because like I said, I'm just paying it forward. I wasn't charged to be helped. I wasn't charged to be guided properly, right? So I just feel like it's a thing of them bringing in themselves. I'm not interested in having 500 million people or 5,000 people. I'm interested in having, even if it's 50 people who at the end of 4 or 5 years can come out and say, I am here today because I had someone or I had a group of people who were there to help me navigate my life, who helped me make the right decision, who showed me the right doors to step in and how to like, shape myself when I got into those bits. So it is what matters to me, and I don't really see it as But the more we keep refining things,
The more the Igbo girl in you might just arise.
because the truth is, there are more visions I have for it.
Yeah.
And there is a collaboration I'm looking into with someone else who is on in the talent hub space. So there could be something at some point, but it's not something that would be so difficult or
To get.
place financial burden. But I feel like it's something that I would even impute more of my finances than they bringing in. Yes.
So now back to Salzburg Global Seminar, where you just completed your internship and you'll be going back to Nigeria, and you were opportune to be in many of the sessions. Do you feel, or do you think, with what you experienced, with what you saw at the open house, do you feel that the African younger generation voice are not being heard in the world?
Younger Africans not being heard. The truth is, we are being heard.
Enough?
You know, yeah. See, I don't know who we want them to hear us. For me, it's not about being heard. Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Are you talking to someone who is not part of you to do what for you? I feel like Africa has gotten to a particular point in their life where we should talk to ourselves and try to find the solutions to our problem. It is not talking and shouting we want to be heard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's talk within ourselves and, try to do things for ourselves. I'm very, I don't know if this is going to be very chaotic, but a part of me is happy that the US aid was actually taken away, because it's okay. It's time for us to stop being babied. Stop trying to cry for people to hear us and come to our aid. We are mature enough. We are grown enough. We are a very big continent. I feel like we should do the talking within ourselves, and we hear ourselves. Africa has a way of communicating, and so it's tap into it. And the younger ones, like most of the sessions we had, I had a lot of young Africans, especially even from Nigeria, very young people that were not even up to 30.
Yeah.
And I listened to the conversations they have, and I'm like, oh, very beautiful. We've come here in Europe, we've had these conversations, but they've listened to us. It doesn't change anything. It is what we say to ourselves and what we do after talking. The implementation is what matters. So, yeah, we are being heard. But no matter how much we talk, if we don't put in the work, people will just keep hearing and they won't do anything. So the more we talk, we should put more effort in implementing those things we are saying. Because people, it's just like you talking and people are hearing. It's none of their business. We are being heard. But I feel like Africans should start taking responsibilities
by themselves.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I think that was a very good answer to the question I asked. And I feel very, very comfortable with you talking that way. And I was like, because of the truth, I think we've been babied enough.
Yeah.
We've been babied enough. We need to start taking decisions by ourselves. We need to start doing things for ourselves.
Yeah.
You understand? So now I'm going to ask you I want to put you on the spot, because I like putting people on the spot on this show. Of all the guests that came for the Salzburg Global Open House Seminar.
I'm not calling names. I won't call names.
Of all the guests that came,
I won't call names.
we had a lot of guests from Nigeria. I want to ask you personally, who do you think killed it for Nigeria as a place, as a country? Which of our guests that came that represented us in the Salzburg Global Open House?
Just the open house?
Yeah, the whole event that took place. Would say, yes, this person actually represented Nigeria. Do you want to give us any name?
Joshua, you're the one.
No, I was not part of the guests.
You're the one. You're a guest. You're not part of Salzburg Global.
I was there as a media person.
Lie.
I came to cover the events.
But I would say every one of them that came, because they were very...
You're being political now.
I'm not a politician. You know that. I'm not a politician. But to be very honest, like, you can't say this one was the one who put Nigeria on a better spotlight or not, because everything is about inclusion, diversity, and bringing everyone together.
Okay.
When you came to Salzburg Global, you were not alone. There was someone else that was assisting you.
Yeah.
Every conversation, one word from this person, one word from this person, it made everything beautiful. So I would say they were not so much, but every Nigerian who stepped to their feet there and said something, they really made an impact.
I think you are becoming a good politician. That was a smart answer given. So you could not be on the spot. I wanted to put you on the spot, but you dodged it. You dodged and passed.
I didn't dodge anything. I'm just giving you this.
Well, it's nice. It's like, we go. So what are the future goals for this internship? After this internship now that you just finished, so what is the future like for you?
Joshua.
Yeah.
Joshua.
What is the future like?
The future is very bright.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, a seed has been sown over the past 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
and it's blossomed already. I wouldn't say it's beginning to blossom.
Mm-hmm.
So the next thing is that I want to improve myself. This program also is part of it, but I'll start with my master's. Looking forward to furthering my studies as well. Like I said, I'm a mentor, I'm a mirror, people are watching.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would go for my master's, and as well, everything that I've learned so far would obviously be put somewhere. So before I start my studies, I'm going to be working, and while I'm on that, yeah, so basically.
Nice. So what advice will you give to the younger Nigerians, especially women, who want to also step into your shoes or aspire higher than you, or who also wants to come for such an internship, want to have this opportunity to be in Europe, do something for themselves? What advice will you want to give to these people?
Shoot your shot. Every shot. Don't be scared to miss any shots.
Yeah.
Just keep shooting, because you just don't know what bullets will hit, and then you just get what you want.
So what
Don't be scared.
What gun will you advise they shoot with?
They should shoot with determination. You know that gun called determination?
Determination gun.
They should shoot with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So always aspire. Like, don't be scared of your goals. Sometimes just do something, like set a standard or set goals that will make you feel like it's not achievable. Because the more you keep doing things that makes you feel relaxed,
Yeah.
it's just like that's where the world evolves around. But sometimes just push the limit a bit. Be scared. Let it scare you. And also don't fear rejections. I know there are a lot of back-end stories that were not said here. It was very discouraging at some point. At some point, I felt like this wasn't going to work for me. But look at me.
You're here in
Right.
Salzburg.
I mean, it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny. I mean, but yes, so just be determined, and more especially to women, most especially to women, sometimes we just feel comfortable taking like smaller positions. We feel comfortable just being at the side. There is nothing scary about being at the forefront. And then, yeah, always see yourself as you're also like best fit at any point in time. So yeah, do things that naturally will scare you, and you don't feel bad when you fail. Talking about don't feel bad when you fail, but actually don't feel bad when you fail.
Because you definitely feel bad.
Because definitely you feel bad,
you cry.
but don't feel bad that will make you quit.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Feel bad, cry, take a break, but come back stronger.
So I was supposed to ask you this question at the beginning, but I'm still going to ask it anyway. What was the feeling like when you landed Salzburg?
Hi, Udo.
Udo?
If you're listening and you're Igbo, you will understand. That was peace. I call it peace. Salzburg was so tranquil.
Yeah.
Compared to Lagos, where I was coming from. It was, kata kata.
Buzzing.
Yeah, but I felt okay. I felt happy, not just with the journey, but looking at how far and the hard work that I've put and the grace of God. I mean, I'm a Christian, so I'd always, always give thanks to God about things, and the grace of God there, and looking at the people also that has helped me in that journey. There were times when I was like, it's like, we'll just leave this one. And then I had a friend that was like, you're not leaving anything, no, auntie. And then when I arrived Salzburg, I was just full with gratitude. I was grateful. And I was also happy because what is ahead of me? I was happy. The challenge, the new environment, the new people.
So, did you had any cultural shock when you came in?
That was the first thing that welcomed me as soon as I entered. As I entered the Schloss, I saw this older man, and then I was like, because I arrived on a Monday morning, and then I was like, good morning, sir. And the man did not even answer me. He passed. I was like, look at this man, oh. Where I'm coming from, and then I'm greeting. And then the next thing, someone is just passing, hello, and hello, just like that. No, good morning, serious greeting. So it was like, Okay.
Why are you calling me sir?
Just like,
Oh,
like people will be talking and be walking,
I'll be
like
walking.
no time to stop. Like, yeah, good, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. And then another thing was crossing the road.
Yeah.
I mean, where I'm coming from in Nigeria, of course, you know, when you want to cross the road, now you go wait for bus.
Cool, baby.
But no be bus go wait for you. So here I want to cross, and then I'm just standing, waiting for the vehicle to pass, and the vehicle is stopping,
It's just
waiting for
stop
me to
to
pass. I'm like,
Are you for real?
Okay.
So I can go?
and I'm just trying to run, and I'm running, and then I recalled one time, one of the interns was like, you don't need to run, actually, you could just like walk.
You
I'm
could
like,
just walk past.
Hey.
They will just wait for you.
Exactly. So,
And you know, I've had so many guests in this show. When I asked them for the cultural shock, nobody has ever mentioned this.
it was
But
a very
it was funny to me and very, very shocking to me when I came newly. And I want to cross. You know, that mentality of we run, cross
you
road.
go run, no?
I go one run. But the complex say sometimes I want to look my back, say, I say, I'm just a fool
I
myself.
swear, like, I would just be the one, and everybody just like catwalking, like, even when the traffic light is clearly showing that you're not supposed to pass, some people will still pass and car will still stop.
But you're like,
And I'm like, wow, such a sweet in my country. Well,
it's
not
nice.
say anything.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, confidence.
Yes, Joshua.
What keeps you going?
No. Honestly speaking, I keep myself going. What keeps me going is the image I have of myself upstairs. So sometimes I'm just like, when I slack back, I'm like, girl, this is not the life you want for yourself. You better get to work, right?
Yeah.
So I would say I have created a vision of what I want to be like, what I want to look like. I'll tell you the vision is not absolutely clear, but to some extent I tell you
know
that
where you're going to.
I know what I want. And when I'm lagging behind, I'm just like, with this space, you're not getting there anytime soon. So I just brace myself. I am more of my motivation. I don't know, this might sound strange to people, but I am
It
my
happens, yeah.
motivation.
I know people.
Sometimes I just look inwardly and I'm like, are you really putting the effort of someone in this picture? And I'm just like, no, I'm not. And then, yeah. So I push myself. Like I told you, if you're the first child in an environment where it's like, where it's like nobody has really, really done like a couple of things, and then you have younger ones who are looking at you, and of everything to come up with is an initiative where you have to mirror something to people. You have to buckle up. You have to be your own motivation.
Yeah.
So I just know that if I flop, people are on the line to flop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have my kid sister, and she's a lady. I might not be doing the best, but I just know that I'm trying. So I just have people who are watching. And who am I watching? I'm watching the mirror of myself, the person that I am envisioning. And as well, it doesn't mean that I don't have people who motivate me as well.
Sure, everybody does that.
But the most important person that motivates me is the future me.
Yeah.
Is the me that I want to really be that motivates me. Don't be scared of my response. I can be very weird.
Yeah. It's nice. So now, you've been away from Nigeria for 3 months.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you a quick question. How did you find it easy eating the foods in this place?
Joshua, I did not find anything easy.
Oh, you don't find it easy?
I did not adjust.
You did not adjust?
Lie.
So what did you do?
Thank God for African store.
Oh, good.
Thank God I can cook. I didn't really feel that much away from home. But like I told you, the first 2 months was more like the word ended in Schloss Loposkron. And then, but like after that, I was outgoing. I explored the African store, and it was like I almost went there every day. And it wasn't easy to adjust. Honestly speaking, I'm a very typical Nigerian when it comes to eating. So I was like, maybe when I stay longer, when I come back again, I would see maybe if I can adjust, but I don't think so.
So you just mentioned the name of the place you stayed, or you've been staying for the past 3 months.
Yeah.
You want to tell people where that place is, or the significance of that particular place you stayed?
The Schloss?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a palace and it's very historic
Okay.
and very beautiful. It has a lake. It's surrounded by a lake and it has gardens, very beautiful flower. Schloss Leopoldskron is very beautiful. I'm so happy that that was a home for me for 3 months. I felt like...
And I think there's something you are leaving behind because if you say it now, people knows where you stay.
What is it?
There was one particular thing that was done with the Schloss.
Salzburg Global?
Sound of Music.
Exactly. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Sound of Music.
Yeah. So you've been living in the place where Sound of Music was shot.
Yeah.
So in case you don't know, Covenant has been living in the place where the film Sound of
When
Music.
you know the notes to sing. Well, that movie is actually very, very interesting. I saw the
Did you see Sister Maria?
I saw all of them. Oh. It's so interesting, the children. And it was like a month ago,
Yeah.
like every evening, there are people who come there to like do the whole Sound of Music thing at the Mehoff Bar. Yeah, so people just gather there, they play the Sound of Music. You see children, you see someone who is trying to be the Sister Maria.
Maria.
Yeah, so it's a very symbolic thing. Yeah, so it's, if you know where it was shot, then that has been my home for 3 months now.
That's nice. So thank you so much, Confidence, for coming to African Voices in Europe. So now, if you are to leave any word for your viewers right now who are watching African Voices in Europe, and for the Salzburg Global Seminar as an organization who has given you this opportunity to come to Europe to intern with them, so what would that be? So in one question.
I would say be very curious with life, because it's curiosity. You know, there's this program called Curiosity Made Me Ask. If you're curious, you will ask.
Babu.
Leave that boy. So the more curious you are, the more you want to know.
Yeah.
So I'd say prick your brain a lot and be curious, because even in Salzburg Global, if you're a curious person, you can't sit in those, if you're not a curious person, you can't sit in the kind of conversations that is being held there.
Yeah.
Because people who come for those conversations, they are people who have very high IQ. There are people who want to know. There are people who have known and they want to share and also have the ability to like listen to others. But all those conversations is for one thing, for the social good, to make the world a better place. So be very curious and seize every opportunity you have. And yeah, if you either want to be an intern or you want to be a fellow with Salzburg Global, it's one beautiful place to be.
And what do you have to say to Salzburg Global for the opportunity?
A very big thank you, Salzburg Global. I feel like I owe them a lot, so much. And part of the things I feel like I owe them is to be the person that I have seen the organization to be. It's a non-profit organization, but they are doing a whole lot, not just for themselves, but for the world at large, across different continents. So it's to put that fire burning, to also be part of the people who will bring social good to the world as well. So it is, I've had conversations, they've centered Africa, they've centered me, they've put me, because putting Africa on the spot means putting me on the spot as well. So I am taking Europe back to Africa and Salzburg Global back to Africa. The things that I've learned will be evident in the work I do, including my initiative. And I'll also like continue to talk about them at any opportunity that I have.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Salzburg Global, for the opportunity you've just given this lady to come to Europe and experience this great experience that she did, that she got from being here in Europe. We are grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Salzburg Global. And now, one thing I always do in this show, you are from Nigeria, and you are an Igbo girl, because you made mention of that when you said
I'm Igbo now. No?
Yeah, I'm Igbo. So now you are going to speak Igbo for us. So you're going to say, keep hello viewers, keep watching African Voices in Europe on FS Science Television in Igbo language.
FS what?
FS Science.
FS Science.
Eins is one.
Okay, FS Science.
So you could say FS1 in Igbo.
Okay.
What is one in Igbo language?
O2.
O2.
Okay.
So it's FS Science.
Okay. Well, ndị ọma m, ndị na-ekiri m, ndị na-ege m ntị, abụ m Confidence. Unu afụgo na anyị enwego ezigbo nkata taa. Ihe m na-agwa unu bụ ka unu kiribe FS1 TV. Unu ewepụkwa n'aka unu from this TV. Nebe FS1 TV. Nebe the African Voices in Africa. Maka na ọ bụ ezigbo platform eji ekwu okwu gbasara Africa, na-ekwu okwu gbasara Nigeria, na-ekwu okwu gbasara ụwa niile. So ọ ga-adịrị gị ezigbo mkpa ọ bụ na ị ga-ege ntị ka ị na ị na-afụ this television ma karịsịa this program. Daalụ nụ.
Wow. Daalụ. That was nice. You were just rapping.
That's what it feels like
No,
to you.
no, that is really nice. Thank you so much, Confidence,
You're
for coming.
welcome.
Thank you, viewers. We've been talking with Confidence Oyekachi, a Nigerian young lady who is doing great things with the best initiative, next best initiative, mentoring younger generation. And Confidence, if anybody wants to reach you, like what platform can they reach you on?
For now, we are currently working on our socials, but you could directly reach me on my LinkedIn. Yeah. So maybe you could just like tag me.
Yeah, I'll put
Then
your
people can
link on the
reach
screen
me
on the end of the video. So that was our show for today. Remember, keep watching African Voices in Europe. And I'm your host, Aigu Joshua Oyamo. Until we come your way again, this is FS Science Television. Stay tuned. Bye.